see how the deer are eating? They're over there. Those two fawns they're orphan fawns. And I told the owners of the property, the bear was up in the tree the other day, and it breaks it. You know, if you don't knock if you don't get the crab apples out, it'll break down the tree.
Okay.
So he said, well, if you have a chance, get them down. So that's what I was doing. You see how they come and go. They just, I wasn't feeding them. Phoebe, who lives all the way down in A building, was coming around here. I didn't even acknowledge that she was there. I just kept trying to get some of the apples down, and then the fawns came over. I wasn't feeding. She starts yelling at me. And I'm like, what is your problem? Can you just go back to your apartment, please? Just leave me alone. I can't take this. I said, I can't take what all you people are doing. She cornered me in the washroom one time and wouldn't let me leave. Nobody wants you here. I mean, I wrote it up and I gave it to them. And stop feeding the animals. I don't feed the animals. I was taking care of a tree. But then she stopped. And she just starts yelling at me, and she gets her phone out and starts taking pictures of me, and that's okay. I don't care. Take the pictures. This is that's your First Amendment right. But don't start yelling at me and telling me I'm calling the police on you, and let me alone. What part do you not understand? And then Eric's up here yelling with her. Eric's in the front of the building on the second floor.
Oh, okay.
And he starts out. I couldn't even hear anymore because I ended up having a seizure, and I got back here. I calmed down.
And this happened around the corner here?
It happened right down there, right where, just past where she just came around the corner and stopped on her bike and starts yelling at me. It's like, why didn't she just ride through and go home? She didn't have to stop and start harassing me. She came in, she's friends with Sheila on the second floor over there because they have two little girls. And that little girl comes over, they play date. Did you see our new little house over here we got? If the city ever finds out about that, it's on city property.
Oh.
But anyway, nobody says anything at this point. But the little girl comes over and she said, my mommy told me I'm not allowed to talk to you. I have my clearances to teach children. I started a school. I have been a professional educator for most of my life. This one, not Sheila. Sheila and I are friends, and that just makes Phoebe crazy. So the other morning, they were riding, I guess, and Phoebe's kid was on the bicycle and fell out, and she was laying in the middle of the street. I heard her screaming, and I came out and I looked, and I don't go near him because, I know the kid doesn't like me, and the mothers don't like me. I just said, are you okay? Are you okay? I can't talk to you. And I just left it go, and then when I came back out to check and see, her mother got the car, but she left the kid lay there. I would have picked the kid up with me and take it home if something was wrong. She just left the kid lay there by herself. So I said, is your daughter okay? Because I was trying to de-escalate the situation. I said, is your daughter okay? You don't have to worry about my kid. I can't care. But I said, I'm just asking if your daughter is okay. Please just leave me alone. And then she goes off and says, nobody wants you here. Why are you still here? You got evicted. I mean, just this craziness. And then whatever he had.
So she was coming around a corner towards her house, and she just started yelling.
Yeah, because I was over at the tree. I knocked the crab apples down because we had a grizz over there with a cub one time. Mm-hmm. So the more that you can get down and get off and get away, and whether the deer eat them or whatever, it's safer for the trees. I just did another house down here where I took down about 4 buckets of crab apples because she's 88 years old and she can't do it anymore. I mean, that's just part of maintaining your property, and the people live in Colorado, and that's a VRBO. So if I see something, they told me just, take care of it and call it's managed by Heather at Seymour.
Okay.
But I'm just so tired of it. I can't, I don't do anything, and I get beat up. She came in one time, she came up the stairs, and I was, my daybed is right here, and she goes, should we go out and bust up all her bird feeders? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? They're just vindictive. And then she starts yelling at me, you're feeding the animals. I'm calling the game warden. I said, call the game warden. The bear was here last night. We need to get the crab apples down. I mean, I'm not stupid, but I'm just tired of this shit. Phoebe's friends with Eric and friends with Sequoia. And Sequoia's the site manager, gave me the 3 lease violations and the 2 evictions. And they thought I was gone. But with Montana Legal Services, they said no, they violated the Landlord Tenant Act of 1977 and in violation of not applying the lease rules and laws equally.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I just can't take anymore of this shit. I'm out here minding my own business. I said, you know what, I'll get up and go walk for a little bit, and I saw they're really thick with crab apples, and I wanted to see, because he broke down, you can see part of the branches down. You see on that tree over there, part of the branch was down. So I just took my little stick over there to see if, how much damage was done, and knocked some crab apples, and next thing I know, I'm getting yelled at and I fought back finally. I said, let me alone. What part? Please just leave me alone. You don't even live down here. And she sat there, she got off her bike and I'm calling the police. I said, call the police. I'm just tired of it. There's no reason for this shit. And she's part of the Citizens of Red Lodge. I'm sure she's one of the ones that signed the petition to get me evicted, because she's been so god awful. And I've always tried to be nicer. And I said, I've got extra cereal and some canned vegetables or fruit for your daughter. And she goes, I don't want your food. I mean, I try and do whatever I can to help these people and be nice. I don't do shit. I never did. From the time I moved in here, when Eric lived there, I have been harassed. Not by Sheila. Sheila's old boyfriend was a little weird, but this guy up here's got like stage 4 cancer. He's always on oxygen. And Jada lives over here. She got sucked into the crowd. She was in the petition for protection order. Phoebe was too. I mean, it's all gang warfare.
So what? Phoebe's.
I don't know.
Number?
Oh, I don't know her apartment number.
It's in apartment A. You said?
I don't know. I really don't know. No.
This is A, right?
Yeah, no, this is C. This is C, that's B, A is the N. I don't know. I'm just tired of it. And this is like the 4th or 5th time she's come after me.
Okay.
I mean, I've never understood that, I mean, I have half a master's in restorative practices where you get people together and you discuss things. You don't scream and yell at each other. And I finally fucking broke. I'm sorry. I mean, I can't take anymore. This is, beyond the pale. This is that's my apartment there, right?
This one?
Yeah, the corner.
Okay.
But see, that's my first lease violation, because I had this up on the table, my table and chair up there, and it was there for 2 years. And I got a lease violation for that. I got a lease violation for having a wreath on my door where this person has one, the 2 women in the front have them. I got a lease violation. I got a lease violation for parking on the grass when I was parked in the boulevard. I mean, they're just doing shit to harass me. And I'm just like, I'm not moving. I have nowhere to go except death. It's just at that point. It's just, Phoebe has been cruel to me because of him. And like I said, her name was in that petition against me, and I'm sure she signed. That's the other thing Purvis did, is he claimed he lied in his cause for arrest that there was a petition that was signed by multiple residents, and then all of a sudden it disappeared because it would have incriminated them as harassment and elder abuse. I'll be 67 in November. I don't deserve this. I pay to live here. The government pays for me to live here. I just don't understand that mentality. And she supposedly substituted teaching at the school. And I said, she wouldn't be substitute teaching at the school I started. Because when you tell a child not to like somebody or I'm not allowed to talk to you, you're evil. You don't say shit like that to little kids. I don't know what the problem is other than, I couldn't hear what Eric was saying, but Eric was yelling out the window too.
Okay.
And that's not okay, because, I couldn't hear what he was saying because I started to spin, and then I had a seizure.
Let me.
It's just one thing. This is, like I said, it's all because of I didn't get evicted. Oh no. That's more important. We'll see you.
Happy crash on injury or?
My Peach vehicle had some back bumper damage and is now getting a flat tire.
Uh-oh.
Clear me through this for now, and give me an email for that.
That's cool.
I'll head down there, take care of that. When I come back, I'll talk to.
I
I'll
just
try
wanted to
contact
stop.
Phoebe.
And that's what I asked her. I just want him to stay away from me. You know, and that's part of the thing. I have to sign an agreement that I do not leave my quadrant, basically.
Right.
And I don't go to the post office until after 5. Do you know Gerald?
I don't think so.
Jerry and Gerald?
Gerald.
He's a Native American. He's married to Jael McKay
I don't know if I do know him.
from the Lazy EL. He usually has his horses here, and I kind of help with his horses. But I mean, I have credentials, and I've been here, and I getting beat down and getting my character's defamed. At that point, I can't take anymore. This is just god awful.
Well, let me go take care of that. And I'll have a chat with them about it. Okay.
That's fine, thank you. But I appreciate that. And like I said, the dispatch asked me if I wanted contact. I said no. I'm just really spent. You know, like I told you over there, I can't really take anymore. That's why I'm sitting out here in my egg chair.
All right.
Thank you.